Hello YouTube, this is Kuzil and welcome back to another episode of my KuzilCraft mod pack play series. Um, I should say KuzilCraft mod pack playthrough. Yeah, anyway. So today I am playing with a resource pack. I've downloaded this R3D Craft, and I kind of want to know what you think about it. I think I'll record next episode without the resource pack and with shaders, and then I'll do the one after that with all three of them. And you let me know which one of the three is your favorite, or if you don't like any of them, you let me know, and I'll just keep them turned off. But straight away here, you'll see that there's a few things that are different. You can tell that the cobblestone looks a little bit more cobblestoney. The wood looks a little bit different. Even the logs a little bit more detailed. There's a little bit of granularity in the bricks. All in all, so like at first glance, this doesn't seem that much different than it was before. The doors are obviously different, like very different. Everything just has a little bit more detail to it, but otherwise it kind of maintains the vanilla Minecraft feel to it. Now, I've done a lot between the last episode and this one. I hope you guys really liked that last episode. It was pretty fun to go to the water temple and be able to shoot stuff with my bow and swim around with my flippers. And yeah, so in between then and now, I've taken out the walls in here. This is just going to be a big workroom for me. I've decided to just, instead of having these be two separate things, I'm just going to make it one. So I've got to fix the roof here, and yeah, and I've moved. You'll notice when I came in here, this was completely empty, right? I've moved all of these things over to our Mekanism building. And this is going to be another little workroom for me. I'm going to keep the functionality of this house as much as possible. And I've added paths out here, so a path to go down there, and if I follow this path here, I'll go up to my my smithy. And what I've kind of wanted to do over here is set up like armor stands. The game has armor stands. These are vanilla armor stands, and it's just a slab and 6 little sticks, and then you can put armor on them. And then I thought about using like item frames for the weapons and sticking those on fence posts or something. We'll see. I'm still toying around with the ideas of. I want this to look like an armor smith, you know, like a smithy place, fully up and running. I've debated whether I want to put like a ceiling in here of any kind. I think I won't. I like that how it is. Let me go show you what these animals look like with this resource pack. They used to be called texture packs, but now they're a little different. So cows are definitely really derpy with their face. Sheep, really derpy, but they have a new face. You know, their eyes are just kind of on the side of their head. Pigs are really derpy. Everything, excuse me, everything looks like a pug bred with all of these animals. And chickens look the same. I don't think chickens look any different. So, yeah. The sun looks really different. And hopefully I'm going to be able to show you the moon here without much harassment from mobs. With this resource pack, it looks really good. So instead of being a square, it's round, right? And it looks really good. You can kind of see the colors just kind of bending around the light. I think it looks fantastic. And as we watch the sunset here, we get to a better spot. Yeah, see that? See how there's like a glow around it? It looks fantastic, I think. And I'm working on a building over here. I'll tell you about that shortly. But yeah, as the moon comes up over here, look at that. Doesn't that look amazing? Oops. Yeah, I think that looks really, really good. So I like this resource pack a lot, and I don't normally play. I haven't been playing with it, but I normally like to because it looks really good, and it's not like the texture is so different from vanilla that they are just, you know, distracting. Like some of the resource packs just completely change everything. So I like it. Let me know what you think. This over here is a building that I have spent hours on. Torn it down, built it up, torn it down, built it up. What I want to do is not have any kind of floor entrance to it. I want the entrance to be on the second floor, and I want to come down into here, and I want this to be like my enchanting potion making room. So I'm gonna have my brewing stand here, my enchanting table here, and the bookshelves around it, you know. So I haven't really thought of a great way of doing it yet, which is why it's not finished. So that's something I'm working on in between, because I do want to do some enchanting, and I do want to do have a good spot for brewing. I like the idea of having something in a specific place, like a, you know, like a spot for everything. So so this is what I've done with my items, and this took me hours just trying to sort everything. Excuse me. So what I've got is in this top row, these are all the things that are going to be single stacks, larger numbers of stacks of single items. And then the second row here is excuse me, I just got off work. I'm kind of sleepy. So this is gonna be ingots all around here, right? This right here, Ender.io has many ingots, and so I've kind of got a spot for them to kind of just wrap around here if I need that many more things. I'm kind of saving a spot for all of those. And then here I started mob drops, right? So spider, skeleton, creeper, zombie. I'm gonna keep these for the creeper head and zombie head. You know, so I've just kind of organized them as best I can. And we've only got one ender pearl left. I did find, if you'll notice there, I did find the end portal. But I've only got one ender pearl left, and I don't have the end portal lit. So I'm gonna have to wait until I have a few more ender pearls before I head back over there and light that up, and then we'll go in there together and fight the dragon for sure. But I need a lot of ender pearls. I need a lot of them, because that's some of my. So I may farm that between this episode and the next one, because I really excuse me, because I really want to get into some things that require lots of ender pearls. So here's our slime, and you'll notice that all of these are from this point over. These are all overworld mobs. So I've kind of grouped them together, and then here's the nether mobs. And what I might do is I might just scoot all these down one and take the ender pearls over here, so that way I've got a spot for the you know, end stuff down here. So I may rearrange that a little bit more. And then over here we've got, you know, precious stuff, all the wood items. So this square is going to be oak, this square is going to be dark oak, spruce, eucalyptus. I may change that out to birch because I don't like eucalyptus. So I've kind of excuse me, I'm going to probably do that quite a bit this episode. Kind of got the cough. So then I've kind of got everything sorted as much as possible. I still have a lot of work to do. I still have many items that I don't have a spot for. But I've got it set up now to where I do have a spot for marble. Yes. So I can just stick this in here and it starts to go. Yeah, definitely got spots for all of these. Yep. But yeah, so in today's episode, what I want to do is create what's called the digital miner. Now we've got enough power. If I come over here and take a look, probably should go farming. But we've got plenty of power generation, and I've got an easy way to transport that power with the power cells. So that's handy. So what I might do is create this digital miner. So if I come over here and just type in digital, it's the only thing that comes up. Now this is a really kind of expensive thing to make, but it's worth making, and you'll see why once I'm done with it. So let's start off with the things we know how to make. We know how to make the steel casing. I know how to make this basic control circuit. We've already got that made. And how many pieces of steel do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Do I have any glass? I don't have a spot for it yet. So let's 4 pieces of glass. and then one of that. So I just kind of want to craft this on camera with you, the whole thing. So this will probably be the whole episode, unfortunately. But I think it'll be fun once we. Oh, I don't want the whole thing. Just one. Thank you. My mouse is on the fritz. Oh, and I've got all this to sort. Okay, so the things that we do have a spot for, let's just grab all those. And go stick those somewhere. Yeah, real quick. But yeah, probably between this episode and next, I'm going to try and farm as much Enderman as I can, because we really need those Ender pearls. And since I found the end portal, you know, it'd be nice to have that farm. Okay, I'm not trying to put these in any kind of order. I just want them out of the way. Okay, so the recipe has that there and that there. The next thing on the list that's easy to make are these logistical sorters. So let's left click on those, and it's just a piston and some iron and a basic control circuit. So let's get 2 of those, because we're going to need 2 of these logistical sorters. Let's see. Whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm going to need 16 of these. 2 pieces of redstone. And 8 pieces of this. And then 6 pieces of that. That should be all we need. Okay, so y'all know how to make pistons, I hope. There we go. Stick those on top, stick these in the middle, swoop those around, and those don't stack, and that's okay, we don't need them to. Let's just stick these here. Yeah. Just stick them up here. We need to craft something, we'll go in the other room. Okay, so now the next thing we need is we can either make these teleportation cores or these atomic alloys. Now the teleportation cores take atomic alloy and a bunch of other things. So let's make these 2 atomic alloys, and then we're going to need 2 more here and 2 more here. So let's make 6 atomic alloys. I'll teach you how to do that real quick. So first things first, let's grab those and let's go see if we have any more power conduits anywhere. Yeah, we got a few. And we're just going to temporarily put these down over here. Alright. We're not going to have enough space. Or we're not going to have enough energy cable. Bummer. Yeah, I suppose that'll be alright. We'll just do this. Yeah, that works. And then I don't want you to connect. No. Nope. Whole lot of nope. I've got to deal with you. Okay, so to get that out of there, usually just break it with a pickaxe and it goes away. I don't think it's going to for us though. Oh, it did. Perfect. Okay. Well, that was really wasteful, but I got what we needed done. So the first thing you want to do is make refined alloy. Okay, so basically you take compressed obsidian and infuse the metal, the reinforced alloy. Well, the reinforced alloy takes diamond. So we're gonna come over here and grab a diamond. All right. Nope. Just one. Stop giving me 2. Okay. And then we're going to put this in in here. And that's going to make compressed diamond. Now we want to be careful because we don't want to, you know, we don't want to waste this in any way. So if we come over here and put this in here, that'll give us 8. So let's grab 8 of these. I forget that this is different than the storage drawers. It's opposite, and it's really annoying. So then, yeah, so let's just take it step by step, right? So to make this, you just take the compressed diamond and put the enriched alloy in there, and then we're going to smelt that up. Now, while that's working on that, let's see what it takes to make this refined obsidian dust. So in order to make this, you need to take obsidian powder and run it through the compressed. So let's just make, we need to make 6. So we're going to need to do another diamond. You can take that compressed obsidian and just one. There we go. You can take that compressed obsidian and put it through the enrichment chamber with this as well. Okay. Yep. So then this powder here, you just sag milling obsidian or putting it in a crusher, and we've got a crusher. So let's go get ourselves some. I'm actually going to. Did that glitch out? Do we not have enough power? We don't. Oh, what? How did that happen? Well, we gotta go make some more cable. And I gotta sleep anyway, so let's go. I'm gonna go make some more energy cable, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and I've had myself a good coughing session. Hopefully I can get that out of my system for today's episode. That would be nice. Okay, so I've had some thinking. So I'm just gonna only make what I need here, and then I'm gonna go get some obsidian. Let me grab my bucket. And still trying to get over this cold, you know, sorry. But yeah, I'm gonna go make this obsidian here, and then we're gonna toss it in. Let's see the difference between putting it in a seg. Oh, I guess seg mill is my only option. That gives me 4. That's kind of nice. Stick it there and stick that there. Start pouring it. So yeah, we'll stick that in our sag mill, and then we'll turn that into the refined obsidian. Yep, and then we'll stick that refined obsidian in an energized smelter, and that'll be able to make us, you know, all 8 of those, or all 6 that we need. While I'm here, let's just go ahead and grab this. Actually, let me stick this in the sag mill first and let that start working. And then while that's working, I'll grab myself some more fuel. Because I am I'm still very, very good on food. I've just been eating bread, letting myself get down to like, I don't know, 3 hearts or 3 health. Not 3 hearts. Oh shoot. I knew I was gonna do that. Well, bummer. I'll have to come back and fix that. Get everything? Yep. Yeah, I'll have to come back and fix that. That sucks. Be nice if somebody made like farmer shoes that you could jump on it all you want and it wouldn't do anything, you know? It wouldn't break the soil. That'd be nice. So I'm only going to have to be able to use a couple of these because I only have a couple. Eventually, you know, I'm going to have a spot set up for these, and they're going to yeah, and they're going to be permanent, so I can leave diamond in here and I can leave obsidian in the other one. So yeah, let's take this and stick. Oop, can't jump over the wall. Stick this in here. We'll just do them both. That's fine. So why is that not depositing in there, I wonder? I have to investigate as to why that's not working. Should. That's strange. Oh well. Yeah, I'll look at that later. Okay, so now I want to take this, stick that in there. That'll be 8. And then I'll make that there. So we're probably going to waste 2, and that's fine. It's just, you know, 25% of obsidian to get these 8. And I'm wasting, you know, 20% of that, 25% of that. So, I'm not that worried about it. It's overall 6% waste. I'm not too upset about it. So there's our 2 for the top there. And so we're going to stick those there. And then so the next thing would be to make these. So I need 2 diamonds, 4 gold, and 8 lapis. And while that last one's cooking, toss these. I don't want to toss those because I need the paper. This really is really weird. This isn't working. I'm really wondering why. Yeah. It's green channel. It's green channel. That's weird. Okay, whatever. So let's go grab our diamond. I said 2 diamond. 4 pieces of gold. And 8 pieces of lapis. Do I have that many? Yeah. Okay. Diamond's in the middle, right? I think it's like this. Yep. There's both of those. And that gives us everything except the thing in the middle for this digital miner. So far so good. Not too complicated, right? That's pretty easy. So the hardest part is this little rabbit. Now the rabbit actually is like a little guy that you can have running around behind you, and he picks up stuff, and he's got an internal storage. So he's like a little chest that follows you around everywhere, picks stuff up. It's kind of cool. Never actually made one outside of for the digital miner here. So we are going to need 1 more atomic alloy. That stinks really bad. And then we're going to need this refined obsidian, and that's going to take stuff that we don't have just yet. So I'm going to stick this in here and that in there. And then we're going to... How many more do we need? Just 1? Just 1. Oops, not in there. There we go. So we'll do that last bit. We'll make these last. So I need a piece of steel and a lot more gold. And let's see. 2, 3, 4 of those. Right? Yeah. 8 redstone. That should give us our 2 of these. Okay. Gotta keep an eye outside so I don't get ambushed. That would be hilarious. Piece of steel. We've got that. And what's this personal chest? What's that cost us? So that's 5 steel, 2 chest. Yeah, I've got the 2 chests, 5 pieces of steel, and what else? Oh, glass. Right. So glass, I think it's my last piece of glass. I'll grab one of these. Let's craft that personal chest real quick. Now, these are pretty cool because if you make these, they can only be opened by you, I believe. Or you can, I mean, you can set them. I think you can set them so where other people can use them too. But it's a personal chest, and it's quite big. So if I were to lock it, that means I'm the only one that can use it. I'm the only one that can open it. Or I can set it to public. You know, anybody can use it. But it works like a barrel. You can only input stuff through the top and take stuff out the bottom. So that's a little awkward. Alrighty. Get this last atomic alloy made. Now, for the other bit. Right, so this requires that we take this refined obsidian and stick it in an osmium compressor with an osmium ingot as fuel. So that means we need to make an osmium compressor, which is this down here. So that's not too bad, right? So we know how to make all of this. So let's grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. 2 of those. I do need to smelt down some more sand. Oh. Okay. Osmium ingot. Need 3 of those total. And then 2 buckets. Okay. Let's smelt down our glass in here. We'll take a nap while that's smelting. And then we'll make this thing in the house here. There we go. So I know this feels like it's a lot of materials to make, but it's not that bad. And you know, especially that first mining session, when you have a hammer, you can go down to the basement of your mining, you know, your level 12 mining whatever, and just clear it out like I did. You're gonna have a lot of materials, so should be set. Should be set. Okay, so let's make these 2 things here real quick. Okay. And our... Did I not grab... Oh, we need 4 more of these. Too many. It's okay. Let's make ourselves one of these. Okay, and then I think I can just... missing our buckets. Alright. Good. So let's plug this in to the end here. End of the line, because I'm going to be picking these up and moving them. So we want to take I need to refine these real quick. Stick a piece of osmium in there. Now trust me when I say do one at a time. Okay, don't stick both of them in there, because if you do one of them at a time, it will use this entire thing and finish it. Otherwise, you're going to have to use 3 pieces of osmium, and it's really annoying. See it finish there? Had I stuck both in there, it would have started it over again. And wouldn't finish it. So when I stick this in here, see how it's not quite full? This holds like, I don't know, a little more than 200. And if you stick it in there, it doesn't... Trust me when I say do one at a time when you're using this thing. 1 osmium, 1 refined dust. Don't stick 2 in here. Don't queue it up. Just trust me on that. Okay, so we're going to come over here and then we're going to make our rabbit. Perfect. And I may end up making one of these for myself later. Now, we're going to stick our digital miner and boom, we are done. So I'm going to be wasteful pick these up, which just voided out everything in there. That's okay. I don't mind. Now this thing's big. It's a 3x3. So that's why I'm clicking there. See how big that thing is? It's massive. And alright, now the tutorial on how to use this thing starts. So we're bringing the power. Oh, power goes in the side. I forget. Power goes in right here. There we go. Now we've got power. Now let's change this to RF. So this is using 40. Let me explain some of this stuff to you. And the visuals here are just the things on the front, right? These things here. So we'll leave that on. I don't think it requires any more power. This is to reset it, just to set it to what it is now. Auto eject is if you have an inventory. This is where items come out. So if I have a chest here, I can auto eject to the chest or to a pipe or whatever. See, auto pull, I don't know what that would be used for, but we're going to leave both of those off right now for now. Silk touch, you can turn that on, but it uses 200 more RF per tick than it would otherwise. So for now, we're going to turn that off. And then the other thing you want to do is click on this config. So we don't have any filters right now. We're going to create a filter here in a second. This is the radius, block radius from the middle. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so on and so forth to 10, and in all directions. So that's a radius, right? So 10 direction that way, 10 this way, 10 that way, etc., all the way around. Just a big circle, 10 radius. We want to configure that to 32. That's its max. All right. Minimum. These are the Y levels. So I am at Y level 67. So let's set this to 70. Just, because it's gonna. Actually, let's set it to right below us. 67. 60 is fine. 60 is fine. So that's gonna go down. We're probably gonna miss. Fine. I'll settle for 65. So minimum Y level is 0. Maximum Y level is 65. So it's going to search this whole area, right? And it's going to be a 32 block radius. So it's going to go way that way, way that way. And it's just going to be huge. We're going to be able to let this thing run for a long time. So now how do we get it to work, right? So this is inverse. We don't want to do that. Don't worry about that. So filters. So now when we come in here, we can say, okay, we want to look for a specific item. This thing will mine literally anything, right? So if I had it set up to 70, so it was up here above my head, and I said, okay, mine all the torches. I were to come in here to the item stack, and I went just like this, and I hit save, mine all the torches. It would do it. It would pull up all these torches everywhere. So it's an easy way to get rid of something like torches if you want to. If you have a lot of them. If you want to do specific material, I don't really have a good example of that. Or a specific mod. I don't really mess with those. I usually use item stacker or dictionary. So like if I'm looking for andesite, I'll go grab a piece of andesite, come in here, stick the andesite there, and hit save. And you're good to go. I, however, want to do ores, all ores. So I could go get a piece of ore and I could add them individually, right? Or I could do this. So if I do ore gold, right? So lowercase ore, no space, uppercase G, OLD, and hit save. For just gold ore. Or I could do ore diamond, and it will look for diamond ore. Now, one of the things you could do is if you have multiple mods installed, like I do, and there's multiple kinds of a specific kind of gold, you could do star gold and hit save. and it will look for anything that's gold. So gold ore and gold blocks. Well, that's fine. So today what we're going to do is we're going to do ore and then do star. So that means I want you to mine everything in the game that is an ore. So if I hit save, you'll see it'll go through iron, copper, lapis, diamond, redstone, everything. And I don't know if you noticed that, but it was quartz was in there, quartz ore. You can stick this thing in the nether, set up a filter for quartz and glowstone, and let it go to town. And it will mine all of those things and bring it into this machine right here. So now that I've got this saved, right, we're going to use this little back arrow here and just hit start. And it will tell you in a 32 block radius, there's nearly 10,000 things that it needs to mine. So at a rate of, well, I guess it's 80 RF per tick, because we upped it to 32 block radius. It's going to mine up all this stuff for us. So the goal then is to, excuse me, the goal then is to take the ore out of this digital miner through the port here in the back and send it through our ore tripling, our ore duplication system, which we don't have set up yet. So that is the digital miner. So what I can do is I can come back here later and I can just take a look at this. Now it's giving us coal and redstone because we don't have Silk Touch enabled. If I enabled Silk Touch, this is 82. This is going to go up to 492. We don't want to do that. We can't quite even make that. So these are 120 each. So that's 360, right? So I can't even afford to run Silk Touch on this thing. But yeah, so that's that. That's how the digital miner works. I'm just going to let that run for a while. Oh, look, it's already found 2 diamonds for me. That's awesome. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to let this run for a while. And I'm going to go check the video time length. And I'll be right back. Oh yeah, that's all the time we have for today. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.